The idea that the Apollo moon landings were faked is one of the most enduring conspiracy theories of the modern era. Despite overwhelming evidence to the contrary, some continue to believe that the United States government staged the moon landings. This article critically examines these claims and debunks the myths that fuel this conspiracy. Origins of the conspiracy. The conspiracy theory that the moon landings were faked began to gain traction in the 1970s, shortly after the last Apollo mission. Bill Kaysing's 1976 book, We Never Went to the Moon, America's $30 billion Swindle, is often cited as a foundational text for moon landing deniers. Kaysing, a former technical writer for Rocketdyne, a company involved in the Apollo program, had no direct experience with spaceflight, yet his assertions captured the imagination of skeptics. Common false claims. The waving flag. Conspiracists argue that the American flag placed on the moon's surface appears to wave, which they claim is impossible without an atmosphere. In reality, the flag appears to move due to the momentum imparted by the astronauts during its placement and the lack of air resistance on the moon. No stars in photos. Another claim is that stars are not visible in the photographs taken on the moon, suggesting the images were faked. The truth is that the camera settings used to capture the brightly lit lunar surface would not capture the relatively dim light from stars. Misaligned shadows. Skeptics point to shadows in lunar photos that appear to be non-parallel, suggesting artificial lighting. This is a misunderstanding of perspective. Shadows converge on uneven surfaces and from multiple light sources such as the sun and reflected light from the lunar surface. Debunking with evidence. Physical evidence. Over 800 pounds of lunar rock samples have been brought back from the moon. These samples have been studied worldwide and contain isotopic signatures distinct from Earth rocks, confirming their extraterrestrial origin. Tracking and telemetry data. The Soviet Union, a Cold War adversary of the United States, tracked the Apollo missions independently and acknowledged their success. It is implausible that the US could have deceived its most formidable competitor at the time. Lunar Reconnaissance Orbiter, LRO. NASA's LRO has provided high-resolution images of the Apollo landing sites, showing remnants of the missions, including the lunar module descent stages, rover tracks, and footpaths left by astronauts. Psychological and sociological factors. Conspiracy theories often arise from a combination of skepticism towards authority and a desire for simpler explanations to complex events. They are bolstered by cognitive biases such as confirmation bias, where individuals favor information that confirms their pre-existing beliefs, and the Dunning-Kruger effect, where individuals with limited knowledge overestimate their understanding. Conclusion. The moon landing conspiracy theories are rooted in a misunderstanding of science and evidence. They persist due to psychological factors and a mistrust of official narratives. However, the overwhelming physical, photographic, and testimonial evidence from numerous independent sources unequivocally confirms that humanity did indeed set foot on the moon. Dismissing these achievements not only undermines scientific progress, but also disrespects the legacy of the thousands of individuals who contributed to one of humanity's greatest accomplishments.